like Dags. You like Dags? Oh, you mean dogs.
Welcome to the Bearded Banker Podcast that is brought to you by Alcova Mortgage and the Alcova Can-Do Pre-Approval. A pre-approval that guarantees your loan or pays the buyer and the seller of a property if your mortgage pre-approval falls through. Call us at 330-758-7542 to learn more. Alcova Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID number 40508. Michael Swigert, NMLS ID number 1240868. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. Now sit back, scroll through Instagram, keep overstimulating yourself, and enjoy your host, Michael Swigert.
We're usually about his
But
size.
yeah.
But
But
the cool thing is I didn't play football at all,
so we can make fun of him for that
I
too.
played soccer. So
You might have to explain.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh boy. Except they're doing pretty good, right? I think.
They play tonight.
Are
I
they
think
playing
it's
tonight?
Hubbard.
Is it?
It's regional finals. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Okay.
Sounds like Glee Club. Regionals.
Sounds
Or it
like
might be
maybe-
semis. It might be semis. I don't know.
Sounds like maybe you should have played soccer. I don't know.
I don't got enough endurance for that.
Yeah.
So is that the only thing you guys do is football? Do you do wrestling, baseball, anything like that?
We both play basketball.
What positions in basketball?
I mean, Coach West's team really doesn't have many positions.
One at a time.
5 out team,
Yeah.
so we
Okay.
kind of rotate off.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because we did. We did the fundraiser for the basketball team here, actually,
Yeah.
for you guys' trip to Florida.
Yeah.
So, Coach West texted me. He's like, "Are you guys gonna go?" I was like, "No." I was like, maybe. I go, no, maybe.
I know. Do we have plane?
Yeah.
Do we got
I
plane
was like,
tickets?
Dad, I'm moving in. Can I fly with you? He's like, "Here's our flight." I was like, "I'm just kidding. I don't actually want to go." So, all right. So, Dylan, what grade are you in?
Senior.
You're a senior. All right.
Okay.
Quarterback.
Yep.
Wide receiver. Safety.
Yep.
Safety.
Man.
All right. When did you start playing football?
Second grade when I moved from Worcester to Norway.
Ah.
That's how I met most of my friends. Was through first season of football because it started before school started.
Yeah.
So I was able to get to know a couple guys.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
All right. So, what football? Your favorite sport?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Over the basketball. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you could choose, like, what would you rather do, quarterback or the safety, like offense or defense, really?
It's all about the same for me. As long
Okay.
as I get to play and do my thing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I purposefully sucked at offense when I went to high school. So like I would line up on the line and purposely miss my block, miss my it's just so they wouldn't play me, so I could only play defense because
So
being a kid.
if it doesn't get any worse, I played soccer and I was in the band. So I was a drummer. So we were good friends. So like we would like form the tunnel, right? And he would like come out and like we would just like start barking at each other and like yelling at each other. That was the good old days. It was a while ago. Actually, we're going to talk about it. So I don't know if you guys know this. Our senior year was the first time that we beat Smithville in football. I think since, whatever year they won the WCA, was it 68?
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, it was like in like 40 years.
What
You guys
year
know
was
that?
it that you guys?
2008.
It would have been it
No,
would have been the
four.
season of 2007.
2007
Oh,
season, yeah.
7 to 8. So when actually Coach Indorf would have been assistant coach, he started in 2004.
Yeah.
2004, 2005. But yeah, we went that long. We had like this big, huge celebration, like our pep rally, like literally because we're like we want to beat Smithville, like we've never done.
Yeah,
this.
that was kind of us after beating Downton this year. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a while since that. We actually haven't beat them all the way since back to 7th grade.
So is Dalton your rival, like your
Oh,
current
yeah.
Norwayne's rival right
I'd
now?
say
Okay,
so.
so yeah, for us it was Smith. It's funny how that changes.
I mean,
every-
it's not really like a hatred rivalry. Like we like a lot of the players and we know them from the team. It's just when we get on the field, we just really do not like each other.
no, it's
Yeah.
I get it completely. It's like there's not like ambiguous hate. There's that sportsmanship.
Yeah.
hate.
So
I'd say it's more respect.
You don't
on
want
both
to lose
sides.
to him is the
you
thing.
say it's more of a respect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
And-
say.
Coach Indorf groomed him for interviews. Did you hear that? that was good.
No. I personally have a cousin who is one of their best players on Downton, so I just know a lot of them through that, and I mean we're all friends with him
Yeah,
too.
like,
So
we're in fantasy leagues and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. So that makes it fun, like right? When
Yeah.
you guys. So so Joey, what grade are you in?
I'm a senior as well.
Senior as
Also
well?
a senior,
When did you
okay.
start playing football?
Probably a few years after Dylan. I started in like 5th grade, I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys play together even back then?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
forever. That's cool.
Man.
And then so Joey, you're right tackle. defensive end. So lineman.
Yeah.
Aaron knows all about that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
not the offensive, as we
Yeah,
say.
yeah. I like defense more as well.
Yeah, see.
I mean,
not gonna let all the blocks though through, right?
yeah. I mean, what lineman really doesn't like defense more? I'd say it's when you actually get to make plays and people get to see you.
Right.
On offense, you kind of just do the dirty work, and I mean, you'll get like a good job from your coach, but other than that, you won't really get much recognition.
So, do you still have Brad Hellenthal as a teacher?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was our coach, not a head coach. He was like the lineman.
Mr. Hellenthal to you.
Yeah.
He sent me a Facebook friend request. I feel like I made it.
Nice.
So he was our coach. My thing to him, like he would say, "What'd you do that play?" And I said, "I did my job,"
Yeah.
and that was all I needed to do.
That's big on our team still now. I
So,
feel
Joey,
like.
you fast? You got to be fast.
Yeah, I'm decently fast, especially for a lineman.
How many sacks? How many sacks do you have on the season? I know you know it. I know
I have.
you know it.
I think three.
Three?
Okay.
Yeah.
The main one that's fast is the other DN Dylan Tanner. He has the most sacks on
Have
our
to give a
D line
shout
by
out
far.
They're over there just fans.
You got
Yeah.
a fan club brewing
Yeah.
over there.
Is,
What?
is it worse being here, having them make fun of you, or because they should be a little jealous because Coach Indorf didn't pick their names?
Yeah.
See Tanner
Yeah.
closer.
I feel like he would be good on the mic.
Probably a reason why he's not on there, right?
I'm excited to see Logan Hackworth over there on the mic later too.
Okay.
So what's the mindset going into this week? Because obviously this is a big game, and it's a new big game, right? Because Hillsdale hasn't really. Did you kind of think it was Dalton and you guys? Now Hillsdale's undefeated. What's the mindset going into this
Well,
week?
yeah, going into the season, we thought it was going to be Dalton because we had a similar situation last year. Going to that big Dalton game was a huge game, a lot of hype around it.
Yeah.
I think the big part for this week is just to focus on us and what we need to do. And if we can do that, we'll be all right.
Take care of
If we
business.
Yeah.
let the atmosphere of it take over too much, we'll
Yeah.
fall apart.
How's
So,
practice been? Has it been focused? Everybody's just ready to go.
Yeah.
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 We've been
Because
struggling
Now-
with a couple injuries here and there, but
Yeah.
a lot of recovery, and I think we'll be ready.
I mean,
to
it's
go.
week 10, so I think everybody's injured, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're healthy right now, you're doing something
Yep.
wrong.
Yeah,
that's true.
Right? So I would feel like the Dalton game set you guys up because it was away. So
Yeah.
now this game's away. You're used to it. Our fan base travels well. They always do.
Yeah.
What's been your guys' focus this week, though? Like, is it like you said, just focus on you guys? If you guys go out there and do what you need to do, is it? I mean, what's the big game plan going into the week? Like, what are we thinking?
I mean, I'm not really worried about this game being away. This will be probably one of our biggest game. All three of our biggest games this year, the one against St. Clairsville, the one against Dalton, and this game will all be away.
Okay.
I feel like this game doesn't have as much advantage as the Dalton because they have the grass field that you have to work around. So I feel like on turf, it's a pretty even match, and we will be able to adapt and play because we've been practicing and playing on that all year.
Okay. Wow.
All right.
So I'm stupid question, but I know you guys watch films and
Yeah.
things like that. Now, I'll be honest, I blacked out during films, but we didn't have a championship team.
Yeah.
So now, is there anything you specifically focus on when watching the films? Stupid question, but is it your position, your opposite on Hillsdale, or how do you go about watching those films?
I think our team does a great job with watching film. A lot of our guys, I would bet, watch the most film out of most of the guys in the league. Bruner watches a ton of film. In study halls, he's always
That's good.
on the computer watching the film. But we know they're a good passing team with some good receivers, so we've been honing in on that at practice. Make sure
Yeah.
they don't beat us deep.
Yeah. All
What
right.
do you guys do Friday morning to get ready for it? Obviously, student athletes, you got to go to class first, right? And student comes first. Well, what's Friday like? I mean, what's it?
Lots of water, eating
Yeah.
right, good night's sleep before. Obviously, team meal and stuff, so eating well.
Yeah.
But just getting ready with a good mindset coming into Friday.
As soon as that bell rings, 2:45, right?
Oh, yeah.
So 2:45.
Yeah.
Is it-
Most of us
Yeah.
don't go to school all day though.
Come in at 9,
Yeah.
leave
We're
at
gonna have to
1.
cut that, I think, right? We don't endorse that.
Well, no, yeah, we just don't have many classes at the school anymore
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you guys leave? 2:45 bell rings. You guys go home. Hydrate up, get ready, and then come back.
Yeah.
Got Helen Thaw's class that ends at 1, and then I'm home and ready to go for the game. So,
Okay.
That's wild. 'cause
Wow.
They changed that. Yeah, because you're allowed to leave if you have nothing else for the day.
yeah, if you take in CCP.
That's crazy.
classes,
I had like 3 study halls my senior year, back to back to back to end the day, and I just
New
was-
phone rule that wouldn't have flown.
Yeah.
Man.
That's
So
the
is
point.
Thursday's practices, are those like shoulder pads, shorts, helmet, like soft contact, things like that?
Helmet, shoulder
Yeah.
pads, and then all the run-throughs of stuff, and then 2-minute drill, that type of thing. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then Monday through Wednesday, is it full contact practice?
These past few weeks we've actually gone more just shells during practice because we knew our next like 3 games were going to be hard coming into them. So we just were trying to keep players as uninjured as possible, and we were trying to go a little bit less hard at practice because we just think health is the most important, and I feel like that's shown as a lot of our players are dealing with injuries now, but I feel like not going that extra day in pads does help a lot and helps with the morale too, because not going pads just makes practice, I feel like, go a lot smoother, especially when you don't really need them
right.
a lot of the times.
All right, let's get you out of here on this.
Yes.
All right, from each of you, what is one thing you could say to an underclassman, a freshman, somebody that's just going to watch you guys on Friday night, right? Just chomping at the bit to get in there. What is some piece of advice you can give them?
I'd say what I struggled with when I was younger, especially at safety, is being hesitant and just kind of second guessing myself. This last year, I really started just letting it go, just trusting my instinct and doing my thing. And I think that's the biggest part: is just trust yourself and do everything 100%.
Okay.
All right.
I would probably just say more general, just enjoy the moment that this game is. I know we've had big games in the past and stuff, but coming into my freshman year, seeing those guys play, I thought for sure the next few years we would win WCAL championships and go far in the playoffs, and we really haven't done that in a few years now, so I feel like this is a good year to do that. We have a good chance to win it, and we should go far in the playoffs this year, and I feel like they should just take that for what it is because it's not guaranteed.
There you go.
Nice. Good words. Well, hey,
All right.
thank you guys.
Yep.
Good luck.
Yeah,
on
good
Friday.
luck. You'll do
And,
great.
Yeah, I'll be watching. It'll be the first game I watch.
And
All right,
remember,
there we go.
guys, win or lose, those are the only 2 options.
Yeah.
All right? That's it.
All right, guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Like I said, we normally make fun of Aaron, typically, but you guys were making fun of your teammates over here, though, weren't you? Yeah.
What were you saying about?
Did you guys take pictures or what?
Just trying to get him to
That's
laugh.
what I would have done. See, I'm actually happy we graduated right when camera phones, like if you had a camera on your phone, it was like a big deal, right? So,
You made it.
thank
if you had a
God. Like,
camera
when
on
it
your
goes,
phone.
yeah. So, we'll start with, so Logan, what position? No, first off, what grade? What grade are you?
I'm a senior.
Yeah? All right. And what position?
I play running back, fullback, receiver, and outside linebacker.
Yeah, you're a big boy. You're a big boy. Yeah. Wow.
In a good way.
Thanks.
How often are you in the weight room?
Multiple times a week, 2
Yeah.
or 3 times.
Okay.
Just whenever we left with the team.
Yeah.
Some when we're
Do the coaches stress that? Like, do they say, like, get in the weight room, here's your workout plan, or are you kind of like on your own?
so yeah, they stress it quite a bit. They give us a workout plan, like for the winters, like they have a paper posted up on the board, and we just follow that.
Okay.
Yeah. When'd you start playing football?
The very first year I could.
Yeah.
So
So you
Attaboy.
played Pee
I
Wee.
played flag football.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Right from the beginning.
That's what we were just talking about. Like Norwayne has such a good Pee Wee program. It's
Yeah.
like it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I was talking to him like it's funny watching Norwayne Pee Wee just stomp the crap out of like Wadsworth, right? Like just it makes me just feel better. I was had family in Wadsworth that would play. I'm like, you guys just don't eat corn. That's your problem. Like come down to Wayne County, get some Wayne County corn. That's the thing. But Mason,
Yep.
what grade are you in?
12th grade senior.
Well, yeah, senior.
Okay.
All right. What position?
All right, so running back, receiver, corner, punt returner, punter, kick returner.
Wow.
Just whatever coach tells you. Like get
Yeah,
out
but
there.
right now, not much, just because of injury, basically. so
Okay. All right.
So are you playing Friday? Or we're not sure yet? Kind of still up in the air.
It's
Well, he
hard
can't
to know.
release it. He's questionable.
Oh, I
He's
see.
questionable,
Okay.
Yeah,
right?
we'll do. We'll go
All
with
right,
that,
all
yeah.
right.
Questionable.
Can't
Yeah.
release
On
it.
fantasy, I'm
Yeah.
questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Don't
sure.
worry. By the time we release this Friday morning, Hillsdale will have no idea. They won't even see
Yeah.
it. Don't worry yet.
I can tell you, Hillsdale knows for sure that about my injury. I've been getting some DMs and
Have you?
stuff.
Oh, yeah?
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that world. Yeah, like we didn't.
Yeah.
So when I sound old when we keep saying this, but when we were in high school, we had MySpace, which that's not even around. So Facebook, you needed like a college ID, and Instagram wasn't a thing. So we wouldn't have DM. Like nobody.
Right.
Would ever, yeah, that was never a
Yeah.
thing.
No.
I played soccer, so nobody cared about that, right? But
No, I've been getting some from the players for
that's
sure.
crazy. I didn't even
Yeah.
think about
Wow.
that.
People from Triway, just all over, really.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So now they, I'm brain fart. Dylan and Joey.
Dylan and Joey.
And Joey were telling us that normally, under normal circumstance, you have a respectful rivalry with Dalton,
Yeah.
correct? And not
Yeah.
so much Hillsdale. So Hillsdale this year was kind of a surprise that you're,
Yeah, I would-
going with them for the
Yeah,
title.
I would for sure say that. I don't think they lost as many players as they did this year. Like Downton and us, we lost a lot of players.
Yeah.
Downton more than anyone in the league, really. And that really bumped them down a little bit.
Yeah.
They're still a competitive team, don't get me wrong. They're still really good.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good game.
Oh, yeah, they'll still go really far in
Yeah.
playoffs. But
And it is interesting
Yeah.
to see because the playoff seeding now, how it works. Like,
Yeah.
first of all, we're like a higher division than like Hillsdale's, I think 7, and we're 5, right?
I have no clue how that
Yeah, it's just
'cause
wild.
we have like 31 players.
Right,
well,
right.
It goes off like
Yeah.
it doesn't go off like the boys in the school
Yeah,
district
just
or
boys in
something
the
like
school,
that. Yeah.
and then if you have transfers, I think it counts as like 5 kids.
Is
5
that what it
boys
is?
or
Okay,
something.
all right, yeah.
Jeez.
So that's interesting to see because it's like we battle it
Yeah.
out all year long, and then all of a sudden you never see them again because we're all
Yeah.
in either a different region or a different division.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, how's practice been this week? What's been the mindset every day? Because it's got to be, you guys go week by week, right? Like, we're on to the next
Yeah.
one. It's so cliche, but you're on to the next game. So what's practice been like? Has it been focused? Has it been?
Last week, I was just watching. I wasn't practicing or anything. This week, I'm getting into the swing of things. Not really in formations as much, but I'm still in some. But I'm there to coach up the younger kids.
There you go.
That's good.
Okay.
The secondary, like my man right here, my boy gonna take on a big role.
He just called
Ooh.
you a young kid, didn't he?
No,
That's what he
he
said.
doesn't. No.
So you better watch it, dude.
No,
he will. Yeah. He's gonna bench press you.
No, yeah, he's strong for sure. But
Like
now he's
30
taking
reps.
on a lead role for running back, and
Yeah.
Good.
I'm glad to see that. Glad to coach him out, and I'm not worried. That's all I'll say.
There you
If
go.
I'm not playing Friday, I'm not worried. He's got it covered.
Yeah.
But I'm wide receiver too, so I can help him.
Yeah.
Help the younger kids
Okay.
there. So
So Logan, what about you? What's the mindset been this week?
We've been very focused. We're all working hard, just trying to get better. We're all trying to adjust to all the injuries that we have, like get kids in new places. Like I think this week we've brought up 2 or 3 kids that have not been getting any varsity reps. We've
Yeah.
been getting them reps in practice,
Yeah.
trying to get them ready in case they do have to come in.
Yeah.
So just next
so-
man up.
Yeah, and Norwayne's. I mean, this kind of off topic of that, but just go along with game atmosphere. Norwayne and Creston, very tight knit community. Everyone knows everyone. Good thing and a bad thing. Yeah. So, during school, high school's changed a lot since we've been there. Do you still get and feel the support from the student body and the faculty? Throughout most of it, they're got
Yeah.
your back and everything like that.
Yeah, we get quite a bit. Like
Yeah,
Probably more so now. Than
yeah,
like
I
than
would,
we,
I
than we
would
got.
for sure say a lot.
That's
is
good.
going on. I mean, the whole community itself came together because you heard
Sure.
a
The
few
accident,
weeks
yeah.
ago, yeah, and everyone's praying and stuff, and
Yeah.
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 So whole community came together, and I love to see that. We're
No, they
all
can
praying for
yeah.
the family.
They can rally quick and they can rally strong when
Yeah.
it
And
comes
even
to that
it goes
kind of
outside
stuff.
our community. Just seeing the whole entire
Yeah.
county, like the other schools wearing red to
Yeah.
support.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, Wayne County's pretty special, but we do know how to play football. That's what I love.
Yeah.
I love. Do you guys love seeing that this year though, where you have you're like every team has grown to the point where it's not just couple weeks of maybe 55-7 or whatever. Now you're seeing, we're going to Downton. Smithville was a close game, right? Smithville was that was a tough game.
That was
last week.
tough game.
And now
a good game. That was
now
a really good
we're going to Jeromesville, and it's going to be even a bigger. It's that's to me. I love to see that, right?
Yeah. Even the smaller teams like Chippewa, Northwestern. You know, I'm starting. You start to see growth in their teams, and I'm starting to see like what will they be like later on.
Yeah.
What will they come to the playing field with them? You know, they're coming to play too.
And I think it's a testament to like the coaches, to you guys, to the culture that Norwayne has created when it comes to football. Other schools are seeing that and trying to replicate what you guys do. And I think that's, I mean, guys didn't look like this when we were in high school, dude. Look at this, right?
Yeah.
So from just everybody played 3 sports too. So we didn't ask you guys that. Do you guys play any other sports?
So my freshman and sophomore year, I played basketball and track, and then I'm continuing to play baseball and football.
Okay.
So right now, kind of 2 sports.
Yeah,
like
2
this year?
sports right now, and
Wow.
then 4 sports throughout.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, my freshman and sophomore year, I played baseball, but junior year I decided not to play, and I don't think I'm going to play this year.
We're hoping to get them this year, though.
Which is wild because everybody did 3 sports. Like everybody would do and now it's so much more focused. Like, hey, I'm going to be a basketball player. Or I'm going to be a football player.
Right.
Or you might see football and basketball. Nobody ever ran track until we got the new track, and then now everybody's like, yeah, we're running track, right? So. I think that's where you're starting to see too, like maybe other schools that say, hey, we're going to focus on football. We're going to focus on, the winter is off season for football season next year. And I don't know. It's good to see. I love watching Wayne County football. Is awesome. And you guys ever travel outside of Wayne County and see other high school teams? Like Northeast Ohio is really good with high school football, but you don't have to go very far where stadiums are not sold out on Friday nights. Like it's not like a ritual like it is here. It's to me, Friday nights are that's what we got going on. That's our entertainment, right?
Yeah.
So,
the farthest game we've had was St. Clairsville, and that's 2 hours.
Yeah.
that bus ride has got to be
not fun.
awful.
Yeah.
That bus ride is awful. There's nothing worse than being a coach and riding the bus. There's nothing worse. I know you guys don't care. You guys are 18, it's fine. We'll ride the bus. Being 40 years old.
Feel it in your back. Though.
Yeah, get out of here, dude.
I can feel that. No, I can feel that.
They don't make them as comfortable as they used to. Yeah.
I think those are actually the same buses we had back in our day. I don't think they've changed the buses since our day.
We haven't been to school 20 years.
My point.
That's wild.
My point.
So you guys know he's the voice. He does the announcing
for home games.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
You ever boo him?
Local live is that?
Yeah. No.
So I live.
I do. It's the just the announcing for the home games itself.
Okay.
So Logan
live,
Hackworth first down. So.
I live right by the stadium, and I hear him on Fridays, and I literally close my windows. I mean, it's bad. Look, Logan knows what I'm talking about.
I think it's pretty good.
Thank you. I was the only one that agreed to do it, so they're stuck with me. So they asked 20 people before they got to
I hear
me.
him. It sounds good. He actually cares. He's played football, part of the community. He gets excited.
No, you have to have the excitement there.
Oh, yeah.
He definitely has a radio face, though. I mean, it's.
So my mom says.
Thank God you don't have to see him up on the jumbo.
Well, it's that
would be a little.
That's why I try to be, first down, and then when the other score, Smithville touchdown. Just very monotone. We don't like when the
home field advantage, right?
Luckily, I don't have to say that too often.
Right.
But
all right. So Friday.
Last
What's
thoughts
the
on
mindset
Friday.
going into Friday's game? What do we? Obviously, you have a different role, right? Right. Well, you're questionable. You're questionable. We're questionable. Yep. We're marking him as questionable. But what's the mindset? What do we? All business.
All business, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm playing, you know me, I'm gonna give it full go, and
yeah,
the line will back me up. Receivers, I feel like we gotta get in our rhythm,
Yeah.
Every game we get in our rhythm. So, we just gotta get in that rhythm, and then if I'm not playing, I'll just be coaching. Really.
There you go.
Hey.
Coach them up. Cheering.
There you go. Yeah.
Last week,
Good.
cheering on
There you
against
go.
Smithville.
That's
Okay.
support.
So,
Yeah.
Logan, one thing you could give to an underclassman, one thing you could say to them that's going to be sitting on the sidelines watching Friday, right? I mean, it's a big game. It's fun. What is one piece of advice that maybe you wish you would have heard when you were a freshman?
Just really work hard, like hit the weight room hard because you definitely need it. Take the summer workouts serious. Like, do all your reps, like work hard in the drills. Just master your craft and just work hard.
It's cool to try hard. We did a podcast about that. Like, it's okay. You're allowed to try hard.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. We were like started that generation of like, oh, try hard. Like, all those guys trying. Like, it's cool to try hard, man. Like,
just keep that mindset with you after high school.
Yeah.
Also, and that's if there's one age of advice that I could give to high school students, keep on trying hard no matter what you do.
For sure.
Because you see what happens when you do. You're playing for the freaking Wayne County title, championship. So keep trying hard. But thank you guys very much. Any last words? Anyone to send us off in any way?
Any girlfriends you want to shout out?
Yeah,
to?
Any boys?
No, I'm cutting that out.
Any of your boys you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to the friends and family and community for praying for me, really.
There you go.
On my injury. It's helping,
There you go. Questionable.
Praying to God
every day.
There you go.
We're questionable here. Anything else?
No, just shout out to my teammates to push us and just help us get better. Just having them there as brothers and family, basically.
Awesome.
All right.
Guys.
Hey, thank you guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Some cool stats.
I got some cool stats. I don't know.
Are we getting recorded right
You're
now?
saying, we're recording.
Yeah,
we've been recording. Yeah. So, no, I got some cool stats. Which you're a science. Are you still teaching science?
Yeah.
Well, you remember what year you started at Norwayne, right?
Fall 04.
Fall of 04.
Yeah.
Our freshman year.
Yeah, right.
Do you remember the record? Because did you start coaching? You were assistant coach in 2004, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember the record that year?
Like 3-7 at best, maybe.
2-8.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Which 2005 we were 3-7, so we get a little bit better, right? That's when Aaron started to try. Maybe,
Aaron actually started doing some work.
See?
So.
Well, no, he would have been a sophomore, so still not yet, right?
Well, no, I lettered my sophomore year.
So
He was a very just strong, powerful.
strong like bull.
Strong like bull.
Strong like bull. Bull that. So something changed, and I think that during that time, you should take credit for it, and the students should also take credit for it, because after that 2005 season, our worst season ever was 2019, where we went 5-5, and
We still made the playoffs of that year, didn't we?
We did, and we've never not been 500 ever since then.
And you know what this is? And Maltridge has talked about this a little bit. That was the coach when I first started.
Oh yeah.
I was a huge proponent of the weight room.
So this is literally
this young man was in there. We had a lot of hours we spent together.
Yeah. This is and this is what we talked about. So our junior year, an elective that was the first year was weight training. Right, as you could take it as because I played soccer and I went to the weight room a little bit, right?
Yeah, you went and get some dumbbells.
No,
All right, cool. Here we go. We're good.
That's all I do, yeah.
Going to the beach. We're good, bud.
You're not getting
Yellow
hugged from
card
me on the way out. But nobody would be in there, and then it started gradually until our senior year. Then we started all of the senior. Everybody was in there.
Well, no, I remember that they hit that home. Get in the weight room. Here's your workout plan. We had Mike Jarrett come down and show us, technique, and you showed us technique because were you a power lifter in college as well as a football player?
So we worked out with Mike Jarrett, and we dabbled in some powerlifting. So that's back. So graduated high school in '98. So a little while ago.
A little bit, yeah.
And
before the internet.
I do remember pre-internet. So.
What are these books?
Yeah, they said. The old card, you had to go to the library and actually Google,
sign it out.
Right, the cards, yeah. So anyhow, in college, we worked out with Mike Jarrett in the summer, and he was a power lifter. We did some powerlifting stuff, which is crazy because there's been a tremendous transition in lifting itself amongst just since I've been at Norwayne, and we're trying to get to make our kids better. So just learning how to be more efficient and effective in the weight room in the off season, and changing from, we're just going to try to push as much weight as humanly possible all the time. to getting different sets and reps. And then in our off season, we have something every day that is like a clean or a clean motion. So you're getting multi-joint movements in there. And then here lately transitioning from a back squat to alternating to more of a front squat, which employs the core and things like that. So, I mean, it's been a transition from just that straight powerlifting, but that's what we knew back then, and that's what we did.
Right.
So just
weight is
and now it's like, quick twitch muscles and plyometrics, and you're doing like circuit training, and there's even this push now for like an activation lift game day sometimes. And these guys are there's high school teams, obviously not us. We don't have. I mean, we could figure it out, but like they'll travel with weights and do a little circuit prior to their game, and like it's crazy.
Wow.
So, yes, weight room is key.
Yeah, it's a cow.
We got cow. Hey, we're in.
Come on, it's Norway. I mean, come on, right?
They need that.
On.
You like the cowboy hat?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but we'll bring it up.
And then I wanted to bring up the whole we're bearded bankers.
Bearded banker,
you
that's
couldn't
right.
think of anything more original. Just playing off the bearded butchers.
So actually,
and then somebody asked me, and I'm like, these guys, they don't know how to butcher anything. So they can barely cut a steak. So
them fighting.
Oh no, I know how to cut a steak.
just
We look like we don't know how to cut a steak. No, so I actually talked about it on one of my podcasts that we did. Somebody called me the bearded banker when I first got into banking before I even knew the Perkins brothers. So then when I have a DBA and all this, and I remember talking to them, like, you guys cool with that? They're like, absolutely, we're cool. I'm like, I'm not trying to steal your thunder, but literally that's what I got called before that. So now it's just kind of works. It works, but I can't shave my beard now.
Oh,
you know how much money I've spent on marketing for the beard? You know what I mean? Like, I have a DBA and everything. I can't do it, right? But I'll pony off the bearded butchers.
Yeah,
oh my gosh,
hey, man, whatever, man.
Absolutely.
If people look it up and it gets a like, then
they're way more. I mean, their beard is.
They have more. Yeah.
They're just all around.
They got headphones on their podcast.
Yeah, they're just. No, they don't. I know. So, all right, I'm going to give you credit for the unbelievable culture turn that Norwayne had. I'm going to give you most of the credit. I'm going to give you
kids. I mean, it was just taking one or two kids at a time and making sure that they understood the importance, and then they fostered that and continued.
They have to buy into what you're selling. You cycle through every 4 years. You have to keep
you just
selling.
To bully them into it.
Yeah. There's not really just buying it. It's like a coach tells you to do something, you do it.
All right, but like we are Norwayne is the pinnacle of high school football in our area. We are. Our program is very respected across the entire state, and I'm telling you, it changes from that 2004. If you go look at our stats before then, and I'm not saying it was just you. I'm saying you are a huge part of the complete shift, and it's unbelievable. So I don't think I have your correct wins, but I have 89 and 30 as your head coaching record.
I have no idea.
So what
I honestly don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how many years I've coached. I don't know what my record is.
I think you're over 100 because I didn't take in the playoff wins, but I could be wrong.
I don't know that I'm over 100. But
it's close.
I honestly don't look at it.
Yeah.
Coach Coy tallies it every year, and I'm supposed to put it on our roster, and so I look at it once a year. But I honestly don't know. I just enjoy coaching. Do I want to win? Absolutely. I want to be competitive and win and get after it. But I don't know. I don't look at those numbers. I barely look at.
So
stats.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't look at it until I went to Joe Etienne or whatever he does his.
Joe Idol, yeah.
I didn't look at there it is. Yeah. So and I went and looked through everything because I wanted to also find the record because I told a couple of the players, I'm like, the first time that Norwayne beat Smithville was our senior year, and it was since 1965, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was whatever year that we won the WCAL, because I remember going to school and being in gym, seeing football WCL championships won. It was 1965, right? Now you guys have 8 banners to get them all up there? I mean,
no, not that many.
But it's a little bit more.
We haven't won in a few years.
Yeah.
So
get after it.
So with back to the stats, without looking and knowing the stats off the top of your head, how do you then prepare the individual players the week after a game? So do you look at their individual performance that game and say you need to work on X, Y, Z? So how does that go about?
So how I've done it, and I've done this for a couple years. So we'll watch film Saturday, which is a normal thing, and then you you're telling the players, hey, fix this. On each individual play, you try to get through most of the film. But then I've actually had my assistant coaches who are phenomenal. I have a great staff, and they do a great job. A lot of guys, they have a tremendous amount of experience from top to bottom, all these guys. So a lot of them, most of them with college experience, whether that's playing or coaching. So then I'll have them, it's called personnel reflection. So they'll go in and say, what did we do well? And they'll list, it doesn't have to be like a paragraph, but a couple, 3 things. Who played well, who underperformed, what do we have to work on? And then that's in there. So I look at that, and I don't personally coach a position, kind of. Mike Jarrett.
You play the orchestra.
Mike Jarrett does
Yeah.
So you just manage and make sure everything's good.
Yeah.
You know, handle the paperwork and talk to the administration and do this stuff here.
Yeah.
And, you know, so all that stuff. So that's how they take hold of it. They take ownership of their position group to try to improve. Now, do we talk about it? Yeah, we'll talk about when we break down film Saturday, you know, what went well, or through the week I'll talk to those guys and see what they're doing. Talk about personnel as far as, you know, maybe obviously had some injuries here the last couple of weeks. So what are we doing with that? I'll be like, hey, man, so-and-so played well Saturday, you know. Where are they at as far as, like, maybe breaking in on Friday night? And, you know, we'll work that out. So if they're marginal borderline, you're like, hey, if we get an opportunity, let's get those guys maybe first in. Let's get them some varsity reps. Let's get a look at them. So, So all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because you actually have a pretty big roster to
manage. This year is lower. I mean, this year we're like 37. So
yeah, but still you have 37 individual players that, like, yeah, so if they're not playing on Friday night, you're right, I didn't even think about that. So if they're on JV on Saturday, what's their performance like, what they look like? And,
well, and I'm a huge proponent of we all go coach JV guys too. So there's a lot of staffs that split staff, and they'll send like the younger, less experienced coaches to coach JV.
Sure.
Or like there's the token old guy that will go and coach JV.
Token old guy. Can you tell us who your token old guy is, or you don't want to say his name?
Legally, he can't.
Our defensive coordinator is the oldest guy on staff, I think, or Shiree, one of the two. I can't remember, but. We're not far off from each other, so it's not like we have like an old guy.
Yeah,
that's old,
but somebody has to be the old guy.
Yeah, absolutely. but Coach Smits at the College of Worcester said we recruit these guys to come in here, and he gave me this is where I got it. Is he goes, we're going to coach JV. All of us are coaching JV, so they all deserve it. They all want to play for us. So I took a hold of that. We go there and you know, our Friday night defensive coordinator or Friday night offensive coordinator call the plays and run the offense and defense. Wow. And, you know, right, wrong, indifferent, that's how we do it. I think it's important that those guys get coaching and they get coached by their position group so they're not hearing anything different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
how much how much time does it take up to, like, colleges that are recruiting your players? I mean, is that
it depends upon each year, like how many guys want to go play. So, you know, there's been years where it's been a lot. You know, we've had some guys that have been fortunate enough to be recruited by Division I guys. So, you know, and Marcus Freeman rolled in a couple times and looked at our guys. So he's now at Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, yeah.
So, you know.
You put on the national championship ring when they show up? I mean, no, you got 2 or 3. How many do you have?
I have 3. I don't even know where they are. They're here today. So that's not me. I don't wear them.
No, I wouldn't wear them.
I barely wear the wedding ring. Is all I wear. I wear it. I just have. I mean, it's on there, but now it's a part of me. So yeah, there's national.
Physically can't come off. I know that.
the national championship rings are just so big. I don't wear them around. I know there's guys that like, and at every opportunity they get, they're flashing around. I'm like, I'm big enough. I don't need any more attention.
They see me coming already.
We go to clinics and stuff, and Dalton just got a new AD, and we went over there for our league meeting at the beginning of the year, and I go, hey, I'm Adam Indorf. He goes, I know who you are. I've seen you at the clinic. I'm like, hopefully it was good.
You like that, Aaron?
So I'm big enough.
Cleveland Clinic.
I'm recognized, and like I said, it is amazing that we've been blessed to first of all, be a part of this sport, which I truly love, but second of all, be blessed to be successful and with continued success. And there's guys that, all over the state, they hear Norwayne and they know the program at least. And,
and I'm attributing to that's when it flipped right there. And it just so happens. I mean, what's that called in science when you look back on what's the constant,
data,
right? Is there the constant? Is that what it is? Right,
Constant variable.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you go back to it and you look at the data, so the data set tells me I got to go back to 2004. What's the constant been? And it's been. I can't call you Adam Indorf. It's been Mr. Indorf. I can't do it. That's why I was telling Coach West. He's like, call me Brian, please. I was like, I won't. I'm not going to.
And that's what it is. I mean, some of it
it's ingrained.
It's ingrained.
Yeah.
Coach, like some of you just call you coach or whatever.
Yeah, I played soccer, so I can't call you coach. Which I didn't play basketball either. I don't know why I call him Coach West, but all right. So what's been? I've asked everybody here today, like, what's the mindset going into Friday? Is it because I think it's exciting seeing another school not finally, but it's been you and Dalton every year, and it's been epic battles. Like last year's was unbelievable. That game was just that was at the stadium. Right? I wish it turned out a different way, but now you had the Dalton game, Smithfield game was close, and now we have Hillsdale, who's
so the mindset is just it's the same. We try to keep it the same every week. We got to do our jobs every day. In your jobs throughout the week are watching films, making sure that you're ready for practice, making sure that we're going hard in practice as far as, we're not crashing really hard, but, if you're running a route, you're going hard, you're taking good steps, or we're trying to be efficient and bring some energy through practice and get through practice. You want perfect practice, but as good as you can be. So, and then each day you're just trying to get better and better and better. So come Friday, we're ready to come out and that kickoff, bring the energy, ready to hit them and go after it. We know we're going to have 4 quarters to get after it. So just prepare mentally for that.
Yeah, everybody seems ready. I mean, talking to you picked 4 really good interviewers.
Those were our captains. So
they were the captains. They didn't even mention it, so that's how they're good captains. Yeah, they were. They gave great answers. Did you prep them for this? Didn't you?
No, I don't prep any of them. Seriously, I don't.
No, they were
like, hey, they want to talk to you. Okay. Yeah. And then one was like, I don't know. I said, we'll pair you up with a talker, non-talker.
I could definitely tell.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, I mean, I appreciate you coming in. So what we wanted to obviously get the mindset. I wanted to bring these numbers up in front of you. Because the program has completely. I mean, it's the light. It's the beacon light of football in Wayne County. So I love Wayne County football. I try to tell.
And this Friday should be a battle too. I mean, it's going to be epic. And I did tell the kids that Monday that we had to focus on everybody in the room, and there's going to be some auxiliary stuff that's going to go on. And but everything that matters is here in this room. And I'll probably talk to him a little bit tomorrow about, enjoy the moment as well.
Yeah.
I've been blessed to be a part of a lot of big moments, a lot of big games. And, sometimes I think you focus too much on we got a next play, win, that, just take a moment and just take it in and
live in it. Yeah.
And enjoy it. So, I know last week I didn't get really a chance to look around, or Dalton I didn't take a chance to look around, and but I remember last year's Dalton game I took a chance to look around, and just blessed to be in the county, and these guys love football here, and they want to see quality games too. Yeah. So
it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be for sure a good game.
Yeah, it'll be.
I would love to hear the pregame speech. I'd love to hear that. I mean,
we don't. Let's go play, man. That's it. If you aren't amped up and ready to go, man, why are you playing?
I've always. Right, well, then maybe tomorrow. I'd love to hear it because
I do remember that when I played, I always hated the speeches. They never got me riled up. Never.
That's because you weren't listening.
No, I
had one guy that in high school that got us going, but he was a preacher. His dad's name's actually on Dalton Stadium, so he was a guy, and he got you amped up. But in college, man, we just rolled out and played.
Yeah,
and at that level, and if you're training hard enough and you're competitive, I mean, Let's
it goes,
go, man.
It goes back
Yeah.
to the culture that you built.
Let's
That you
go.
don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah.
fire them up because they're already fired up.
So
They're
Friday,
laser
I'm going to
focused.
be a little jittery Friday. I'm going to hear the band. Let's say, here's the things that get me fired up on
Yeah.
Fridays. Get a little nervous. You got the band rolling, which is
Yeah.
high school football.
Of
I think
course.
there's nothing.
Goes hand in hand.
Yeah, nothing better than the band
Yep.
playing the fight song. And then the smell of popcorn. I don't know what it is, man. It's like the band and then the popcorn. You're like,
That's
all right,
hilarious.
we're at the freaking game. You're like, all right. So now they got the popcorn. They got the band. All right, I can
It's
play.
Friday Night Lights now. No, because that's wild. Because that's actually what I think when you walk in on Friday night.
You
it's like,
smell the popcorn.
yeah,
Yeah.
nothing else, just the popcorn. Why?
But
They have the grill going, like they have other.
So when
yeah.
it goes back to, I forget who talked about this. They talked to a coach at was it Colonel Crawford? He talked about it was New Middletown Springfield coach was talking about he had his guys over in the summer and they're like, what's your favorite football memory of like playing? And a lot of those guys, they're seniors at his place. We're talking about like youth football. So I said, all right, here's mine. Like high school, my first start ever at Dalton High School, sophomore. And I remember, that's what I remember, man, vividly, the band and the popcorn. And I was like, was nervous, dude. This is like, all right, here we go.
This is it.
So, but that, like, it takes me back. And, like, I'm excited. When those two things are there, we're ready to roll.
Yeah.
I mean, give me a helmet. I got a couple 3 plays in me, maybe not all together, but I can roll out there and give you a couple.
Got that popcorn is amping me up, dude.
The popcorn in my knees. Yeah. Sometimes.
Oh man. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
I think, and it's cool because like our community, Facebook is like the town hall now, right? Like
absolutely.
of communities. So
Yeah.
I wanted to do this just to give people some insight, like give a, it's a big game. Everybody loves Norwayne football, and also get in your head a little bit. Like wanted to. Yeah, you shared everything with us. You're being too modest. I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, come on, take some credit for this. This is awesome, and it's even goes back to because we, with the like all of our sports programs are. I mean, I think we have some of the best coaches in the area. I mean,
We're doing really well in everything right now. So, I mean, and it goes back to this. Everybody's starting to buy into the weight room and do those things. And, it's everybody, in the past, you can't lift if you're a basketball player, you mess your shot up. And then you can't lift, you're a baseball player, to mess your swing up.
I remember those. I literally remember that in high school. Like, I don't know. What are you doing? Why would you lift like you're playing soccer? I'm like, you get stronger, faster. Like, it's good for your body, right?
Well, a lot of it's just maintenance stuff. So if you think about, I always try to equate this to like car racing. So you're racing a car, like you're building it up, like in the off season, you're doing all these things. Because a lot of the sports lift in the off season, but they didn't lift in season or they didn't lift at all. So you're building your car, modifying your car, and then you do no maintenance. No maintenance
right?
during the season of your racing.
Doesn't make
that doesn't make sense, right? So you got to continue to do those things and keep strong and flexible and all that fun stuff. And it's come so far. So
That's why Aaron still lives, so he can stay flexible.
Win before you begin.
there you go.
Oh wow.
Food challenge guy says that. That I watch on YouTube.
He was envisioning eating all the food.
I was sitting there, I felt bad. I'm like, oh wow, I was kind of making fun of you. He said something inspirational.
It is inspirational. Who cares where it comes from?
It's about a food challenge.
Hey, wherever you pick up nuggets of information, inspiration, wherever, man, it's good.
Doesn't make it any less true.
That's a good point. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Go get him on Friday. Good luck.
Yes.
I'll
Thank
be there
you, guys.
watching. And, thanks for joining us.
It's great.
You're welcome. Thanks
good.
for having me.